All right, welcome back to the continuation of our Final Four replay. This is Alabama against UConn in the 2023-24 Final Four. Right now it's 49-38, UConn over Alabama. We've got about maybe 6.5, 7 minutes left in the half, and a high-scoring affair here, 49-38. And both teams are hot at this point. Let's see if that hot shooting continues or if both teams continue to fade just a little bit. It'll be UConn's ball. And we have all of our substitutions in. I believe we've gone through and tracked everything. So let's go ahead and reset our lineups. It's for Alabama, Mark Sears, Aaron Estrada, and Latrell Wrightsell. Those are our three guards. Diabate and Jaron Stevenson are our two forwards. For UConn, it's going to be Tristan Newton, Cam Spencer, and Hassan Diarra. And then a couple of forwards here, Jalen Stewart and Samson Johnson. A couple starters are out. Klingon, Caravan, Castle. They're out for not out of the game, but Castle and Caravan with a couple of fouls each. Newton's still in there, but he does have 2 fouls as well. Don't know if we have a sub there, so let's go ahead and we'll leave Newton out there. If he picks up his third, we'll get him out of the game. For only foul trouble for Alabama is Pringle and Estrada. This might be a good time to just put Griffin in for Estrada. Let's do that. Just to try to save him just a little bit. All right. UConn ball, a 26, is going to be a fadeaway jumper, and that goes to a B. We have 2 of those on the floor at this point, and it will be Cam Spencer with the fadeaway jumper. 1-54, he puts it in. It's a 74, so he's going to miss. And Cam Spencer with the miss. He's got 5, 8, 10, 12 points already in the first half. It's a 7 on the rebound. And that'll be a defensive board. And the defensive board goes to a B rebounder. That'll be Mark Sears with the board. Sears an All-American, and you can see that with the star. So for any All-Americans that are on the floor, I denoted them with a star or on a team. So Newton as well. 68 to Alabama is going to be a shooting foul, and this will go toward a B shooter. We don't have any B shooters on the floor, so we can go with our touch, and Mark Sears is our touch, and so we're going to pick up that third foul for Tristan Newton, so we're going to need to get him out of the game. Foul trouble is trouble, so let's go ahead and put Cam Spencer here. Let's put him at the third guard, kind of a small forward type position for Stephon Castle. So Castle into the game. We got a shooting foul here, and it'll be 2 shots for Mark Sears. He's a 1-86 to make on the free throw. He makes the first. Oh, and the second one rattles around and goes in. That's 4 points now for Sears. He's 4 for 4 from the line. And UConn with the basketball. They cut the lead to 9, and we'll see. This is a 100. That's going to be a block for Alabama. A 10 on a block is a D block. We don't have any of those. So let's go with our highest rated. Oh, actually we do, Wrightsell. Oh, Wrightsell or Sears. Okay. Looking at the wrong one. So that's going to be Sears with the block. Doing a little bit of everything. And we're going to be coming back down the floor. Alabama trying to cut into the lead. An 82 is a non-shooting foul. That goes to an A shooter. We only have one of those on the floor, so that's going to be Cam Spencer picking up the foul. And we are at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 fouls. So that's going to be a 1-and-1 for Mark Sears. He again is a 1-86. It's an 85. That one's up and good. And a 62. Mark Sears, 2 more free throws. He's got 6 in the first half. 49-42 our score, as Alabama mounts a comeback here. 28 is a fadeaway jumper. That's going to go to a B. We got 2 Bs on the floor. It could be Castle or Spencer. It's going to be Stephon Castle. Castle with a 1-54 will make the shot, and he breaks the spell. Castle now with 5, 7, 9, 12, 14 points here in the first half. And let's see if there is an assist on the play. It goes to an A assist man, and that's going to go to Cam Spencer. It's his 3rd assist. An 80 is another shooting foul. This one goes to an A player. So that's going to be another foul pickup for Spencer, and we're going to have a hard time here if they keep picking up fouls. So it is Sears. And this could be the derailing of the UConn basketball team, as they've got guys all up and down the line in foul trouble. So it's going to be 1 make and a miss. So he breaks his string of made free throws. And the miss is going to be a rebound defensive board. That goes to a B rebounder. So that'll be Cam Spencer with the rebound, defensive rebound, his first of the game. And we're headed back the other way. 51-42 is our score. A 99 is going to be a block for Alabama. 6 will be for an A blocker. We don't have any of those. Our highest rated blocker is a C blocker. We've actually got a few of those. So red, white, and blue. The white one. That'll be Diabate with the block. And the ball is coming back the other way. A 41. That's going to be a 3-pointer from the corner from a B 3-pointer. So either right cell or Griffin. It'll be Griffin with the 3 ball from the corner. He's a 1-39 for a make. It's a 99, so he's going to be off the mark. The rebound is an offensive board. That goes to a B rebounder. So offensive board goes to Mark Sears. It's his 4th rebound of the game. Possession continues as it's kept alive on the offensive board. A 29 is going to be a fadeaway jumper to a B rated 2-point player. We don't have that, so let's give it to Mark Sears. A 1-57 is going to be good, and he shoots a little fadeaway jumper, and that is buckets for Alabama. 4. Actually, we'll just give him the shot on that. We'll act like he got the offensive board and then shot the fadeaway. How about that? Let's go and make a change here, just for defensive purposes, just so that Diarra is not having to guard an A player, because the A-rated players are going to get the ball more. So let's put Diarra on Sears and Spencer on Griffin. Just kind of hide him a little bit. A 56 is going to be a 3-pointer from the left side. That's to an A 3-point shooter. We do have one of those on the floor. It's going to be Cam Spencer. He's a 1/44 to hit, and that is a 31. That's up and in for Cam Spencer. His third 3 of the game. He's 3 for 3 from behind the arc. And that will be an assist for a C-rated assist player. And that's Samson Johnson. Johnson with his first assist of the game. All right, we are at another 10 block here. So let's go ahead and see who is on the floor, and we'll give them their time. So Sears, Griffin, Reitzel, Diabate getting some time here. Stevenson. Should have given him that. Okay, and for UConn, it's Diarra with a full, and Spencer, Castle, Stewart, and Johnson. Alright, I don't think I gave that 3 to him. So let me count this up just to make sure. Okay, so I had not counted that 3-pointer, so I added that in. Alright, so I needed to adjust for Alabama as well. So we have a score of 54-45. We're about 3 minutes or so from the half, maybe 3.5 minutes from halftime, and it will be Cam Spencer just hit the 3, so it's going to be Alabama ball. 74 is going to be a shooting foul. That goes to a D 2-point shooter. We don't have any of those. We have a lot of C's, so let's just let's see about who those would be. An 8, 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, we have 4 of those. So let's give one of them the shot here. It's for number 1. That's Ryland Griffin. Oh man, and that's going to be another foul for Cam Spencer. And we got to get this guy out of the game. He's at 4 fouls already, and that's serious trouble. Shooting foul though for Ryland Griffin. Let's go ahead and get the substitution first. And we are going to have to go big, I believe. So we got a couple of guards here. Forward here. Let's get Klingon back into the game. All right. So UConn's going to go big with just 2 guards, 2 forwards, and a center. Ryland Griffin with 2 shots, or 2 shots. So he's going to make the first. He's a 1/81 for free throw make. So he puts them both in. He's 6 for 6 from the line. And that's another possession. And coming back the other way is UConn. They have a 7-point lead as Alabama's cut into that lead just a little bit. 39 will be a 3-pointer from the corner. That comes from an A 3-point shooter. We have one of those, Alex Caravan. Caravan is a 1/38, and he drains it. Alex Caravan with his first 3-point shot, and it goes in, and the lead back to 10. Let's see if there's an assist on the play. That goes to a 2, a D assist man is going to be Jalen Stewart. His second assist of the game. And it'll be Alabama with the ball. 41, a 3-pointer from the corner. That, we've got a couple of B 3-point shooters. So let's see. It'll be Reitzel taking the 3-pointer. He's a great 3-point shooter. 1/45 for a make, but he's going to miss here. And he's 1 for 2 now from 3. Let's see about the rebound. The rebound is a defensive board and that'll go to a 3. So 3 is a B rebounder. We've got one of those. That's Alex Caravan with the board. And coming back the other way is going to be UConn with a 10-point lead. UConn mostly on fire in this entire first half. 42 for UConn will be a 3-pointer from the corner. It goes to a D 3-point shooter. We do have one of those. Donovan Klingen stepping back. He's just a 1 to 25. He has hit 1 3 already. And he's going to miss this one. He's 1 for 2 now. And let's see about the board. It's an 8. That's a defensive rebound. And the rebound goes to a D rebounder. We don't have any D rebounders, so let's give it to our highest rated. That'll be Mark Sears with another board. That's rebound number 5 for him. A 10 will be a layup opportunity. That goes to a B 2-point shooter. No B's, so let's just give it to Sears there. He's already got the ball. A 1 to 57 is going to be a layup for Mark Sears. And it's a 64, so he misses on the bunny. And the rebound goes to the defense. Rebound will be a B rebounder. Got one of those. So Caravan with the board as he comes back in off the bench. 10-point lead for UConn. And 85 is going to be a non-shooting foul. That goes to a D 2-point shooter. We don't have any of those. So let's go to the touches. Highest rated touch is Alex Caravan, so the foul will go on Diabate. That'll be his first. That's the team's 3, 6, 8th. So they're in the single bonus, not the double bonus. I believe that was a non-shooting foul, so we'll just roll it back. 68 is an and 1. That's going to be to a C player. So we have 2 of those. And it'll be Jalen Stewart. So he puts it up and in for the bucket. The foul is going to be on right cell. That's his first. And we'll see if he makes the free throw. 1 to 44. And he does. He puts it up and in for the 3-point play. 60-47 is our score. And this one looking like a rout. See here. An 11 is a layup opportunity that goes to an A. That's going to be Mark Sears. Sears is a 1 to 57, and he misses again on an inside shot, a 5. Let's just go and roll them both. That's an offensive board. That'll go to a B rebounder. So he gets his own shot. He takes a shot, misses a shot, gets his own board. And let's see, maybe he'll go right back up with it. I don't know, 43. That'll be a 3-pointer from the corner from an A 3-point shooter. So he somehow gets himself back out to the 3-point line. He's going to fire up a 3 from the corner. It's a 32. A 1 to 44 is good, and Mark Sears drains it as he misses the layup and then gets his own board, takes it out to the 3-point line on the play, and knocks it home. A 7 for an assist. He's an A assist man, and he does it all. So he is out there knocking it down. Cuts the lead to 10, and we have a barn burner here in the national semifinal. 73 for UConn is going to be a shooting foul. That goes to 4. 4 is a B. We have a couple of B players on the floor right now. It will be Alex Caravan. So the foul is on Diabate. He picks up his second foul. They're now in the bonus, or the double bonus. Caravan is going to take 2 shots. That's 1. And he misses the second. Let's see about that rebound. Rebound is an offensive board. That's going to go to a B rebounder. We do have one of those. It's Caravan getting his own rebound. Uh, 76. Oh, and another foul. This time it's Stephen Castle going to go to the line. The foul is on Griffin. That's his second foul. Stephen Castle, 1-54 for a make. He misses the first and misses the second. Wow, that's tough. The rebound, another offensive rebound. Good Lord. So a C rebounder. We have 2, 3 of those. And it'll be the middle one. So Jalen Stewart with the board. A 19 is going to be a jumper to a C. We have 2 C players. It'll be Hassan Diarra. Diarra with the jumper, a 1-57 is good for him, and he hits. That'll be his first bucket of the game. The assist to a D-rated assist player will be Jalen Stewart. So Stewart with the offensive board, and then he kicks it over to Hassan Diarra, who hits on the 2-point shot. It's now 63-50 in this one. 32 will be an assist for Alabama. So the assist goes to an A-rated assist man. That's going to be Sears. He's got 6 assists in the first half. And then the score is to a C 2-point shooter. We got 4 of those. And it goes to the first one. So that's going to be Rylan Griffin with the bucket. He's got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12 points in the first half. The lead is now 11 for UConn. And they get the ball. And about a minute and a half left or so in the half. It's a 90. A 90 is going to be a steal. So going back the other way for Alabama, it's a C-rated steal. We got 3 of those guys. So a 9 is going to be the 1, 2, 3rd. So Jaron Stevenson with the steal. And a 22 is a jumper. That's going to go to a C-rated player. We got 4 of those. As from the set, it's going to be Rylan Griffin with the jump shot. A 1-57 goes in for him. That's a bucket for Rylan Griffin. And the assist goes to Mark Sears. So Sears lighting it up here in the first half with points, rebounds, assists, doing a little bit of everything for Alabama. Let's check our players on the floor. It's going to be Sears. And it's going to be Griffin and Wrightsell, Diubate, Stevenson, Diarra, a little junk time here at the half. Let's get Walters into the game. And think everything looks okay here. Put Samson Johnson back in the game for Caravan, just so nobody picks up that fatal foul as we head toward the end here. All right, we got one more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 blocks out of 10. So what is it? About 90 seconds left, maybe a minute and a half. Each block is worth 17.3 or so seconds. So you can kind of figure out how much it is, whatever that is. About 100 and something seconds left, 115, 110. So UConn with the ball. A 37 is going to be an assist. This goes to a C. Assist man. We've got 2 of those on the floor. And it will be Donovan Klingen. So the big man with his first assist of the game. And who gets the bucket? It's a 7. A 7 is a B. And so we only have one of those. It's going to be Stephon Castle with the bucket. Yeah. The 62nd possession goes to Alabama. Let's see what they do. An 86 is going to be a non-shooting foul. That goes to an A player, so it's going to be on Diarra. First foul for Diarra. And the 8, 9, 10, 11, 12th foul for UConn. They're in the double bonus, so Sears is going to take 2 free throws here. A 53 is a good free throw. A 78 is another good free throw. And it's supposed to be makes. That takes us to 56-65 here in the first half. A 0-5 is going to be a dunk opportunity. That goes to a D. We don't have any D's on the floor. We do have 3 C-rated players, so let's try to do that. Red, white, and blue. It'll be Samson Johnson with the dunk opportunity. 1-74. Wow. Getting it done. As Samson Johnson with the flush. It's now 67-56. And the assist goes to a D-rated assist. That's Jalen Stewart, as he provides the feed on the inside. And Samson Johnson throws it home. A 32. 32 is going to be an assist. That goes to an A-rated assist, so that's Mark Sears. Yet another assist on the floor for him. And a C-rated player, so we got 4 of those on the floor. And that will be an assist to Jaren Stevenson, who puts in his 5th point. Two more possessions left in the half. UConn with the ball and the 9-point lead. 66 is going to be an and 1 that goes to a B-rated player. That'll be Stephon Castle with the bucket. And his free throw, 1-76, is up and in for the 3-point play. Is there an assist? A D assist man. That will be Jalen Stewart with his 3rd assist, dishing it out. One more possession left in the half. So this will be the final 15 seconds of the half. This is a 36. 36 is another assist. That goes to a B-rated assist, which we don't have any of those. So let's spread out the wealth a little bit. And we'll just say we have 1, 2, 3 C assist men. So we'll give that one to Jaren Stevenson. And the bucket goes to Mark Sears as he finishes off his first half. And this is a very high scoring game, 69-60 at the half. And let's go ahead and count who's on the floor. It'll be Diarra, Castle, Stewart, Johnson, and Klingon. And Sears, who plays most every game. Sears, Griffin, Wrightsell, Walters, it's his first minutes, and Jaron Stevenson, who played a pretty good portion of the first half. And so 69-60 is our score at halftime. Both teams really lighting it up. It will be UConn ball to start. And let me figure up the first half points here. All right, back with our end of first half stats. It is 69-60 our score. So 69-60 UConn over Alabama. This is a very high scoring game so far. You can see here we got Mark Sears with 16 points, Estrada with 11, Griffin with 14, Pringle 4, Nelson 5. Alabama shot 18 of 27 in the first half, 67%, just scorching. For Connecticut, it's 6 points for Tristan Newton, 15 for Cam Spencer, 19 points for Stephon Castle, 12 for Caravan, and 6 for the center Klingon. 5 points for Johnson and 6 off the bench. They are 25 of 32, 78%. And I don't know, they've only missed 1, 2, 3 3-pointers, but they've hit 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So they're 8 of 11 from 3-point range, and that is really the difference in the game. Same thing here. They've missed several 3-point shots, but have also hit them. So staying in the game is Alabama. They've cut the lead to under 10, and we'll pick up in the second half at a different time. But this is the new college basketball game. I have released the files to the Facebook group for the Clark and Addison Gaming Company. So if you're in, if you're on Facebook, you can go to the groups and search for Clark and Addison Gaming Company and be able to just answer a few questions and then agree to the group rules, and I'll let you in. And then if you go to the file section, you can download this game and you can actually play the 2023-24 Final Four. So those are the teams that I put in there. So you'll be able to check that out and play the game. And just let me know what your thoughts are. We have the players in there, all the players, the team cards, the highlight plays are going to be in there. And I think I put the score sheet, but I'm not sure. If I didn't put the score sheet, then I'll add that to the file section. You can have that score sheet as well. The score sheet just helps you keep track of everything, especially the possessions up here, but it keeps track of all the different plays here. I guess we should say it's our first half score, 69-60. And starting with the ball is going to be UConn in the second half. And we'll just go ahead and cut the video short right here. It's at a good time to stop. And if you like this video, if you like the content that's coming out, just give it a thumbs up. Super easy way to support the channel. Also, sharing the video is a good way. If you think that there are others in your community or friends of yours that might like this game or the direction the game is going, or if it's just entertaining and you want to share it with others, then go ahead and share that out. YouTube makes it super easy to do that. If you find yourself coming back to this channel over and over and watching the videos, why not subscribe? That way I can show up in your subscriptions feed whenever you post new videos. So makes it super easy to know when there's new content coming out. I'm working on a few different things now. The 1990 football season for play action football, and that one is been in process for a little while, kind of on hold, but I'm working on a kind of a mini, sort of like in up-tempo basketball when I have where you just play with the team cards, and it's kind of a quicker version of the game. That's going to be added to the team cards, and then also you're going to have more players to be able to do the individual stats with. So I'm going to do, instead of a roll of 1 to what was I doing before? I was doing like a 1 to 6 roll. It's going to be a 1 to 20 roll. So you'll be able to just have more players who participate, and they can account in the stats. You're going to have all of the starters on offense and defense listed on the card, and I've changed up the kicking chart just a little bit to look a little bit more like this, where we have just a simple roll range as opposed to taking up a bunch of space on the card. So that's going to allow me to free up a little bit of space to put some different things in there. So that game is coming along. Also, I'm about, I guess about halfway, a little more than halfway on the NBA season this season, 2023-24. Just working on the player cards, or not player cards, but just the players, and putting them onto the card. So the teams are all done. Just need to go through and make sure I get all the players and their stats on there, so that you can use the players for their defense and their shooting and all that kind of stuff. So that will be done hopefully by the end of the weekend, and we'll see about releasing that. I don't know if that'll come out before the finals are finished or not, but maybe. We are 1-0. Boston kicked Dallas in the teeth last night, beat them by about 20, and we'll see how that one goes. Boston looked pretty unstoppable, and Dallas, apparently this is their MO. They get kind of manhandled in the first game and then figure out what to do. Maybe Luka just needs to get punched in the face. I don't know, but it's a great player. They've got great players. Boston's got a lot of great players who have been there. They've done that. They've been to the conference finals, and they've been to the finals, and they're tough to beat. And they got 2 or 3 guys that on any night are all NBA kind of players. So we'll see how that series goes. But I'll release that season as soon as I can finish it, and I don't think I need to test it. It seems like the system is pretty set in, and everything feels okay at this point. So if you have any questions or comments about up-tempo basketball, if you've played it, feel free to email those to me at clarkandaddisongaming@gmail.com. If you have any questions about any of my games, you can either go to the website, clarkandaddisongaming.com, and check them out, and some of them you can play free demos. You can just go to the free section and download any of the free demos that we have to try out a game. Some of them have whole seasons that you can try out a demo. Some of them are shorter. And I try to be open-handed with that, so that everybody gets a fair look at each of the games, and you get a look, kind of the look and feel of the way the game plays, and whether you want to continue to purchase seasons with that particular game. So I really try to give you a fair look about those things. Some games, if I give away the whole game, a whole season, then I've given away a lot. So like the quick play game, you'll just have to take my word that that's a super fun game, and you get a lot of value for just $10. So I don't know when this game will be official or ready, or how I want to release. I think I want to do like a decade at a time, so that you'll get 10 Final Fours. I think that's how I want to do that. We'll see. I'm still trying to figure out. I mean, right now the scoring is quite inflated. So Alabama shoots at 49%. Right now they're at 67%. UConn. Oh, well, I messed those up. Somebody is at 49%. Yeah, I think it's UConn's. This is UConn's numbers. I didn't finish Alabama on my cards. So 67 and 78% is a little bit high. So I'm still testing this out to make sure that those numbers come out into a realistic range. Although you can see, I mean, these guys are really, they're like 55%. Everybody on the floor here is a 55% 2-point shooter. So I don't know. Maybe they just, when you're shooting 2-pointers, and then when you're shooting threes like this, where they're all going in, don't know quite what you can do with that. I mean, these guys are not like unbelievable 3-point shooters. Spencer is, he's 3 for 3. He does shoot 44%. But Tristan Newton, he's 2 for 2. He's only a 32% shooter. Caravan, 1 for 1. He's a 38% shooter. Klingon, though, he's just a 1 to 25, and he hit on a 3. Johnson, he hit the prayer 3. He rolled the 1. Stewart, he's just a 1 to 27 to make on the 3, 27%, and he made the one that he shot. So I think there's some guys that are playing over their skis a little bit. Stefan Castle is a 1 to 27, yet he is 2 for 2 from the 3-point line. So I think there's just some guys playing over their skis a little bit in this one, and we'll see if that continues into the second half or not. Alabama feels like they're overplaying as well, but you know, maybe it's the moment. Maybe wind up with a 110, 105 finish. I'm not sure how it's going to turn out in this one, but both teams are hot. So we'll see if the second half continues the same way the first half is, and we'll finish this one up sometime. We'll just keep playing through it until we get through the end of the game, and then we'll play out the championship game. Right now it's Purdue into the championship game, and they will face one of these two teams as we play out the 2024 Final Four. If you have any questions or comments, leave them down in the comments section below. I'd love to hear your thoughts on the game, even if it's that you like it or it seems a little tedious or whatever your thoughts are. If you have something constructive, leave it down there, and I will get back to you. I'm not offended, especially when the games are, this one is just coming through to where I can play it and test it. And so if it feels like it's finished, it's not. So there's still quite a bit of work to go on this one. Anytime I have a new game, there's like figuring out the game, but then there's a whole host of other things that have to be figured after that, and that's kind of where I am with precision baseball. So I've had people ask about precision baseball. Is it still coming? It is still coming, but now is the business work for precision baseball. So now I got to create all the marketing collateral and come up with a logo, just a mark for precision baseball. So there's a lot of back work that has to be done, more than just the game, so that when it gets out there, people can recognize, okay, that's what this is, and that's where the season is coming from. It doesn't seem like it's important, but when you go, even when you as a consumer, as a buyer, are looking for a game, you're looking for that mark, and you don't always know it, but you are, and we all do it when we're looking for anything. You know, we're looking for that mark so that we know instantaneously, oh, okay, I know where this is coming from, I know what it is, and you don't have to kind of guess at what that is. So coming up with the mark and coming up with the right way to package it all together and all that kind of stuff is still has to be done. And I've got to finish out all the ballparks. I haven't finished all the ballparks. I've only done the ones for the demo, plus Busch Stadium for St. Louis. So there's still, just some work to be done on that game, and it's just going to take a little bit of time, which I knew going in. But I think the game itself has solidified and come together very nicely. And still got people, if you want to try that game out too, you can get the newest test version at the Clark and Addison Gaming Company Facebook group. Again, just join the Facebook group, and it's in the files section. It's called the Tester .04 or .4 or something like that. And basically it's the fourth revision of the game and includes everything that I've been playing that's new. I'm also working on converting the ground ball play-by-play to a more word-driven approach, text-driven approach, where it's kind of like, well, it's hard to explain, a little bit like what APA does, where you have kind of the words written out that explains everything that's going on in the play and kind of gives you what happens with the base runners, but in more of a text-driven approach as opposed to a symbol-driven approach and numbers. So you'll be able to play with that if you want to, and that'll convert that chart over to text. So you'll be able to play with the shorthand chart, or you can play with this sort of longer chart. It will be multiple pages, which is probably the big difference. But you'll have kind of the play-by-play written out for you, showing you what happens on the play. So if you want a little bit more detail in that way, it'll be there. And just wanted a way to get in some of the plays that would normally happen in a baseball game. Kind of he moves to his left, he moves to his right, nice pick here, and like a little bit of commentary, a little bit of color commentary or play-by-play commentary. Or you can use the one that's just the one sheet front and back, and then you kind of have to add that commentary in your head. So I just want to give a few different options, so working on that as well. But that's one of those things where it's a very daunting task. It's a lot of it's a lot of writing, and that might not come when the game comes out. That might be an add-on or something like that to the game. So always got irons in the fire, and always thinking about new things or how I can improve old things. I really like this. I would like this for women's Final Four as well. That's totally doable, I think. These are just based off of pretty basic stats. And where I don't have the stats, I can try to reproduce. So like if I don't have possessions, I can try to reproduce that using a possessions formula, which is what I'm doing with the 1990-91 Final Four. They didn't keep possessions. They didn't keep offensive rebounds. So I've got to kind of conjure those stats a little bit and create offensive rebounds. So on basically a 25% of all the total rebounds, I'm counting as offensive rebounds. And so that kind of gets me in the neighborhood of where I need to be. 25% is a pretty good generalization on offensive rebounding. For some teams it's higher, it's into the 30s. For some teams it's lower, it's less than 20. So 25 is a pretty good mid-range for everybody. All right, I think that's it from here. Thanks for watching. Thanks for your support. Thanks for paying attention to what's happening in my little corner of the world. I really appreciate it. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you again next time.